Why did the second installment of the Busan journey, known as a classic Korean zombie film, not continue the brilliance of the first installment? Even many people don't know they made the second installment. Let's find the answer from the movie. Due to a mistake at a certain chemical plant, causing a major outbreak of zombie viruses, the second part continues the background of the first part. Many people fled to Busan to linger in this last refuge. However, the South Korean government only supported the last refuge for a year. Busan also fell. South Korea has been completely reduced to a state of zombies. The entire Korean peninsula is in panic. Countless refugees fled by boat to other countries. As an officer, Jing and his family rushed to the port, stopped by a mother with a child on the way. Pray to take them on a journey, even if they only take their children away. But looking at the injuries on her husband's body, Jing Shin, I stepped on the accelerator and left. In such an environment, human nature really cannot withstand the test. After they successfully boarded the refugee ship bound for Japan, I thought I could finally escape and ascend to heaven, go directly by boat, halfway to a stop, originally in order to prevent the virus from invading Japan, refused their entry, just as Jung was anxiously trying to figure out a way out, but there was an infected person among the refugees. I saw him standing up alone without waking, jumped towards the nearest person. Sister Jing and nephew were also among them. It was already late when he arrived. My nephew was bitten and gradually mutated. Sister held her son in agony. Jung wants to take him away, but he doesn't want to leave at all. Watching other infected individuals around gradually mutate, Jung can only give up with determination. Sister closed the door. My brother-in-law came here. I only saw my wife and children surrounded by zombies. Jung tightly hugged him. Don't let him pass by. He comforted himself. This is for the entire crew on board. However, they have never been accepted by Japan. Finally, they had to smuggle to Hong Kong, living a life here, where pigs and dogs are inferior. Time flies. 4 years have passed. Because of my sister's situation, Jung and his brother-in-law fell out. Originally, they were too old to interact with each other, but one day a foreigner found them, let them return to the peninsula again, bring him a truck loaded with $20 million. After completing the task, they will receive half of the reward. That's $10 million. I've had enough of being discriminated against in life. They decided to take a risk and give it a try, because zombies have nyctalopia. So the foreigners brought them to Korea overnight, leave a satellite phone, let them meet at the port in 3 days, returning to the motherland again. A few people were trembling with fear. Be cautious at every step, afraid of making a little noise, bring out the zombie. At this point, they passed through a glass passage, scared by the dense zombies inside. They explained more carefully. Fortunately, we quickly found the target vehicle. So many banknotes. Half of their tasks went smoothly. A few people happily fantasize about their future life as wealthy individuals. This is to drive the truck away. You have to get the driver off the car. However, when my brother-in-law was unfastening the driver's seatbelt, he suddenly opened his eyes, crazy, biting at my brother-in-law, in a state of panic. My brother-in-law accidentally pressed the horn, instantly breaking the tranquility of the night. This is a game that destroys humanity. The people on the field were sprayed with numbers on their bare upper bodies, and their opponent is a zombie who only knows how to bite. As physical energy slowly opens up, there's a zombie coming out, gathering and dispersing the crowd, scared and fled in all directions. But there were still people who were knocked down and bitten. Zhuang's brother-in-law is also with him. Here. But the people around me are extremely excited. Don't want to save people. Instead, I bet someone else's life. Seeing my brother-in-law being chased by a zombie, the countdown is over. Those who strive to survive finally get a moment's respite. But there will be even more brutal massacres ahead. My brother-in-law is very desperate. Not long ago, he and his teammates returned to the peninsula full of zombies, find a truck full of my Dao. After being found without any danger, he was about to leave, but accidentally pressed the truck horn. Sound penetrates the silent city, instantly attracted a large number of zombies. They got in the car in time to escape. Suddenly, several incendiary device bombs fell in front. The zombies they threw away chased after them again. A few people quickly drove into it, but there are too many zombies. Directly forced the truck to stop. Jung was thrown out in an instant. Another car panicked and collided with a car on the road. Driver. Surrounded by zombies, one died in a car accident. Only Jung and his brother-in-law are left. He quickly hid in the carriage of the truck. Jung is holding a gun and preparing to save himself, but it's difficult to stand alone, thinking about imminent death. A car parked in front of him. The driver is actually a teenage girl. The co-pilot is still sitting with a smaller girl. After one's words, the girl performed a show of speed and passion with Jung. Holy crap. Really? Soon. They shake off the zombies, come to the girl's shelter. There's another crazy old man here, and a woman who looks familiar. This is the mother Jung met 4 years ago. At that time, he left coldly to protect himself. Unexpectedly, he was saved by his daughter 4 years later. After listening, the woman is not there, so we can get another objection. Strong. So much said. There's definitely not a few dollars from him. After Jung remained silent, they learned that Jung came from outside, can be considered as having hope for life. I want him to take everyone away. Jing readily agreed this time. However, the cash truck was taken by another group of people. They were once the South Korean army. After learning about the fall of the country, this group of people is completely corrupt, occupy a base with weapons, going out every day to rob others, by the way, bring back other survivors. My brother-in-law unfortunately fell into the clutches of a cash truck. He was sent to the Colosseum. Those people released zombies, appreciate their trapped ways with zombies. On the other side, John and the woman arrived at this base in the dark. The target is this car and the satellite phone on it, and rescue the trapped brother-in-law, but the satellite phone in the car was found by the leader of the base, and get in touch with the people waiting at the dock. Who are the people they dare not answer the phone from? Tell him to bring the money back quickly. He can also leave here. Both sides met on a narrow path like this. The woman has led her brother to threaten him again, but he just shot and killed my little brother. The woman quickly drove her car and crashed the leader away. Here, Jing broke into the Colosseum, shoot at the zombies inside, finally rescued my brother-in-law, then the two of them go into the base. The critical moment of everyone's encirclement. My brother-in-law stepped forward. Use your own life to buy time for Jing to escape. Jing is deeply saddened to see this. Don't worry about running for your life, fighting to the death with a gun. Fortunately, the woman drove in time. The two of them quickly fled the base. Then the movement in the car attracted the surrounding zombies. The truck was directly forced to stop by the corpse tide. The two were trapped in a heavy siege. Suddenly, there was a strong light ahead, and it turned out that the girl had come to rescue them. This is a sense of zombies, speed and passion. The girl looked at the corpses in front of her. The two of them activated the car horn. Attention to all zombies, then quickly get stuck in traffic. The two trapped people quickly drove, and crashed into the zombie in front of them chasing after them. Soon the two cars will merge. They happily sailed to the port, planned to escape, but the danger is not over yet. The people at the base have already caught up. They chased and fired incendiary device bombs. The strong light immediately attracted a large number of zombies. The first few people can only forcefully press the accelerator, starting to go crazy racing. You go. This is, at this point, a few people passed through a glass passage. Jung, hurry up and shoot. Breaking glass, a dense swarm of zombies swarmed out inside, landed in the car chasing them. How many people were able to escape this? Soon, they arrived at the port. The hope of escape is close at hand. Suddenly, a car rushed out, collision with the off-road vehicle ahead. The leader of the base has caught up. He hit the girl, threatening Jing and others to hand over this car. The two are helpless, can only lay down weapons. At this point, the little girl released her toy car. I want to drive over to help my sister. But the man found out. The old man was shot to save his granddaughter. The woman was also injured. The zombies around the legs are also attracted. He's about to deal with zombies, separation and lack of skills. Only the man can drive away. This car. He came to the ship with great anticipation. I'm glad I finally managed to escape the zombie land. Who knows that the people on the ship actually fired directly? They didn't plan to share the money from the beginning. The man had a miserable smile on his face. Inadvertent force to reverse the truck. Directly smash open the cabin door. The zombies outside the door rushed in. No one on the ship was spared. A few people outside are watching the rising sun. More and more zombies are feeling deep despair. Just then, suddenly appearing in the sky, a helicopter. Unexpectedly, it's a friend that the old man has been talking about all along. Previously, he said he had contacted the rescue team. I thought he was going crazy. Ignored. Unexpectedly, someone really came, and a few people reignited hope. They set off fireworks on the side, running towards the helicopter, but the woman fell one step behind due to a leg injury. Seeing that the first few people are being chased by zombies, he gritted his teeth and stopped. Knowing that I can no longer escape, he decided to stay behind. Leave vitality to the daughters. Climb onto the car, sound the horn to attract the surrounding zombies. Several people finally arrived by the helicopter, but watching my mother gradually surrounded by zombies, daughters don't want to leave. Jin picked up his gun, and rushed back after seeing this. This time, he no longer focuses solely on himself. Women also started to fight back when they saw this. After solving the zombies ahead, he limped away. Jin helped him solve the zombie he was chasing. Soon, he reunited with his daughters. In the end, everyone got on the rescue plane, finally escaped from this nightmare-like peninsula. Suddenly, I feel that this is completely different from the first series, except for the same background. It doesn't matter at all. At the beginning of the film, I still wanted to find the little girl from the previous one. As a result, I didn't even see a shadow. It's not too much to say it's another zombie movie. Even zombies have become a background board. It was directly made into a racing movie. No wonder it didn't cause any waves. It can only be said that the first Eternal God